Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on PALWORLD, and I'm gonna have a video that hopefully you'll enjoy. This one is about how to actually capture and have your own merchant farm at your base. You don't have to actually go find merchants. You can just every now and then go ahead and check out what they have. So anyways, I have him out at the base somewhere. I have no idea where he went. He kind of just decided he was gonna go somewhere. But anyways, you can catch merchants if you didn't know that already. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him. Oh, there he is. Okay, so he is my friend now, and yeah, so you can use them like you would actually capture your pals, and you can talk to them, which is the great thing. And you can actually go through and buy creatures from them at a nice discounted price. And the other great thing is you can actually sell your creatures, which is very useful as well. And you can see that I can go ahead and just, put them on my list and then sell my creatures because I have one of these guys at base. And the cool thing is I can go ahead and pop him out of this area and just, say, hey, I want to use him at this point in time, and he'll pop right on out for you. And here's the cool thing, right? So he resets just like the other ones would, and they will actually give you every single time you pop him in and then pop him back out. He's going to give you a new sale shop, which is super useful, obviously, in order to get a hold of a new pals and just things that you might need at any given moment. So yeah, so you can just go through and click, okay, I'm going to buy again. And then he's got a new selection for us. Ooh, Univolt. I might not have very many Univolts. And yeah, super useful strategy. So I'm going to show you a really quick place where you can do this. Now you're going to have to probably be right around level, okay, give or take level 30 in order to do this, because you're going to need access to a higher level sphere in order to actually catch the merchants. Now, the best place to actually get a hold of a merchant is the small settlement. If you go to the small settlement, which is a pretty early game spawn location, you can spawn over here. And what I typically do is right on the front area right here, there will be a whatever you want to call it, the PAL officer, if you want to think of it that way. And he'll be right here, and you have to take him out first. And then after you take him out, you can walk into this little section and tame the PAL merchant. Now you can see here is my reliable PIDF officer. We got to take him out, and then we can get over here and actually take the PAL merchant. Now I am going to use for this one ultra spheres. You can do it with the next level down, but just so you can see, there we go right there. Goodbye. And he's gone. Now what I can do next is that guy's taken care of, and now I just have to get this guy low enough, right? So boom. And then you have a lower percent, by the way, 34%. And yeah, so not too shabby. And then there we go. So now I've caught a PAL merchant. Now the other cool thing is if you wanted to get a wandering merchant as well, you can also go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and say we want this one, and 31% it is. And again, so we're going to go ahead and did he get out? How did you get out of that ball? Good for you. I'm proud of you. 31%. But yeah, so the benefit of having the both of them is you can kind of sell them items and buy items that you feel like changing around. Because they can be pulled in and out of your PAL balls, which is obviously super useful. Really? You're being difficult. But a 30% chance with the ultra spheres just shows you that they can be a little bit more difficult to get a hold of. There we go. And that is it right there. Boop. Bottom. So another thing you can do is if you just rotate away from this, you can actually do a respawn on your character. You'll still have these things, or these creatures, according to the game. And you bring them back to your base. So we're going to go ahead and teleport back to our base. And you'll still technically have the assault at level 2, which does go down over time. And it will also reset if your character dies. Now you'll see they'll continue to chase you. So what you can do is you can just go ahead and click the respawn button, and they consider that as a defeat for you. And then all of a sudden, if I 4, 3, 2, 1, respawn. And you can respawn back at your base safely at this point in time. And guess what? I no longer have that stuff, but I do have those merchants, which is what we really wanted in the first place. It's not the ones. There we go. So there's my PAL merchant and my wandering merchant, and we can just keep them inside of our base and then bring them out when we want to bring them out. Again, it's a super useful strategy. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and sort by PAL deck number. But you can see that these things are super useful just for that purpose. You have basically a permanent merchant shop at your base. Super useful. So hopefully this video helps you out. And other than that, hopefully these little tips and tricks do as well. But make sure you smack that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. All right, other than that, teach. Out.